What's up guys, it's Jughead here, just a down to earth guy trying to bring you all some down to earth content. Welcome back to my Let's Watch Hunter x Hunter series. Today we are going to be watching and discussing episode 6, A Surprising Challenge. Now I gotta say I'm in an interesting position right now because it is currently Friday night, well actually Saturday morning. It is 4:23 in the morning. I will prove it by showing my phone right now. It is well, you can't see that. You can see the 4. It's 4 a.m. right now. I just got back from the bars, going out with some friends. Got a little buzz going, and everybody, all my friends, we were like, "Man, right as I get home, I'm hitting the pillow and going to bed." I was like, "Yeah, same." I get home, and what do you know? The first thing I really want to do is I want to watch a goddamn episode of Hunter x Hunter. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I got a decent buzz going. But I think that may even make this more enjoyable for me. Episode 6, maybe I'll just rant all day long about the episode, but I'm really craving an episode of Hunter x Hunter here. I said that since I was AFK, I was MIA from the channel for a bit for my regular scheduled programming of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I failed you guys on that because of some personal stuff and some just stuff that kept me away from my computer. Trying to make up on that, trying to catch up. So 4:25 in the morning, I'm craving a Hunter x Hunter episode. Let's get this rolling. Before I do hop into episode 6, let me just discuss my previous thoughts on episode 5. You guys know from episode 5, another hour-long plus video, 45-minute discussion. I think from that information alone right there that you guys know that I really loved episode 5. Perfect balance and blend of action and characterization. Such a perfect marriage. That's what I'm really coming to love about this show, is its ability, the writer's ability to be able to perfectly blend and navigate the story with action, characterization, and dialogue. It all fits so naturally. You don't see any sacrifices between character development, action sequences, the plot moving forward. It all perfectly molds together into like just episode after episode after episode that doesn't disappoint me. That's what just keeps you engaged. Episode after episode is where I'm coming to really realize why each of you say Hunter x Hunter is your favorite anime of all time, or top 3 or top 5, but it's in there. It's in there as one of the greats. That's why I wanted to start it as my beginning into the journey, and what better than to have what is, in my opinion, perfect storytelling so far. Without any further talking about the previous episode, we're living in the now. Let's get into episode 6. So in 3, 2, 1, play. You know, I got my notebook, 7 goddamn pages from last episode alone. This thing's gonna get eaten up real fast. Again, just going through the recap here. Again, I wanna say here, I used the previous episode. In the moment I was like, why is he acting so weird? But as reading the comments and reflecting, it was more so, I gained even more respect from Hisoka because I just view him as he gets the pure pleasure and joy out of fighting, and fighting someone worthy, fighting someone he can view as an equal, and he sees that in Gon and even Leorio. A surprising challenge. So we finished phase 1. Now we're going on to phase 2. I don't remember how many people are left, but here comes Kurapika and Gon bringing up the rear. Yeah, where's Leorio? There's Hisoka. He's helping out. I feel like he's gonna be like an ally. Leorio looks beat up. Leorio doesn't even remember? What? Yeah, let's keep his spirits high. Let's not demolish his ego. There's Kahlua. See, people are saying I'm gonna fall in love with Kahlua soon, but right now I just feel like Kahlua's gotta learn to have their back, and they gotta become friends so that he cares about the people he's competing with, and not just think of this as a game. Oh, we're losing this guy? Okay. Stop walking so weird. I don't think this is going to be the last we're seeing of this guy. And maybe the next time we see Satots, he won't be wearing the wig. I know that's a wig, and maybe he'll have a mouth. Okay, now it's a mansion. Yo, that boy is fat. Sup ma. Sup, babe? Hello. This man's just rip ass? Oh, I'm hungry. What they trying to do showing this? She gonna make me act up? They gotta cook? Hey, again, it's not just all physical. Can your shorts be any shorter? God damn, you taking that word literally. Shit. We are gourmet hunters. Again, that's so cool about there's like, how many different kinds of hunters are there? So many different kinds. Even down to goddamn chefs. Gordon Ramsay could be a hunter. The gourmet hunters Menchi and Hubara, their selection as examiners could prove yeah, so they're hunters, but they specialize in like gourmet food and the culinary arts. So it'll be interesting to see how many people are gonna fail. Like, what the fuck is Ozoka gonna cook? Like, what? Not a big fan of pork. Probably my least favorite. Except for barbecue, of course. Living in America, you gotta love some barbecue. Some Memphis barbecue, some Carolina barbecue, some Memphis barbecue. Kansas City barbecue. Oh, okay, well now I'm just hungry. Yeah, there's nuances and intricacies and finesse in cooking in too, so it's gonna be more of a... You gotta show your creativity. You gotta show maybe following directions and being able to pursue and accomplish the most unpredictable of tasks. So now they actually gotta go hunt an actual pig. Oh, what the hell? Okay, are we gonna actually see a beast? Oh god, what the fuck kind of pig are we gonna be facing? Okay, you're not gonna find a pig. Okay, I'm gonna guess the pig that they're talking about, you are not gonna find behind a little tree stump. God Squad. God Squad. Yeah, just follow Gon. Just follow Gon. He's gonna know exactly where to find a pig. Nice. There you go. Holy shit. That pig ate a cow? The pigs are carnivores? God damn. Yeah, I'm out of there. They look like... Jesus. They look like the most vicious pigs from Angry Birds. God damn. See, even this is, to me, a more formidable monster than the goddamn tortoise dinosaur strawberry thing and the fat frog. This guy's a little jerk. He is on a mean streak. Oh, god damn, what the f... Oh! Oh! I want to see what... Yeah. There is... What the hell are you gonna do? I want to see Hizoka fail. Like, I don't think your cards are that strong to be able to pierce those pigs. What the hell? Gon is just a G. He defeats the pig by not even trying to defeat the pig. Okay, don't get cocky now. Don't. Damn! Look at that! What a G. Dude, Leorio just woke up from getting beat the fuck up by Hisoka, and he's just running away from the pig. Man's been through too much. He wasn't expecting to be that easy. Gon literally helped everybody. Gon figuring that out helped everybody. Oh, we on a spit roast. That's the type of pork I like. That gonna be... God, how is an animated show making me hungry? And that doesn't really help me because it's goddamn 4:45 in the morning. Sup, girl? About to make me risk it all. Nice. What? But the fat guy said it's good. So she fails. Oh, don't tell me he fails. Wait, how many people are we losing? I want to see more of these characters. You're telling me we're losing the ninja guy? Yo. She picky. Yeah, you gotta finesse it. You gotta finesse it. Gordon Ramsay, Top Chef. Master Chef. I can satisfy you. Why am I talking like this? This is a goddamn anime show. God. Ugh. My excuse is that it's again 4:45 in the morning. How are we gonna do? I said he. I said he. Okay, so... This girl too picky. Bruh. God. Bitch, did you even eat anything? Okay. Some people gotta pass. Sato's is... yeah. Sato's, take charge, please. What the hell? I still don't understand this guy. Mr. Peapod Head. But who is that guy in the robes? We're gonna see like a actual like head guy, like a head hunter? Yeah, people gotta pass. I wanted to see what Hisoka cooked up. Again, is this a woman or a man? I have no idea. God damn, that man is big. Holy shit. We both found delicious. No one made anything remotely delicious. This man's gonna eat anything. You gotta figure out what she likes. They only changed how it looked. Now, no one tried to emphasize flavor. Hey, let's admit it's cooking. It's cooking. I'll shove my arm up your ass and knock your teeth out. Okay. She has anger management issues. Hey, you could choke me all you want. At this point in my life, anything to end the dry streak. Oh, he wants to become a blacklist hunter too. If you're a blacklist hunter, I don't think you're going to be doing much cooking. Satots, let's Oh, you know he did. Jesus. Yo, Jesus. We frequently venture into the dens of ferocious beasts, searching for ingredients. Okay. Huh. Dude, my boy Leorio looking rough. Hisoka don't give a fuck. Hey, Hisoka, put the card away, please. Yeah, let's get this guy in. Let's get the abdicator here. Who the hell? Yo, what the hell? Who is this guy? With an entrance like that, you gotta be important. Yo, we are getting a legend. I'm pretty sure he has an outline in the intro of the show. He's one of the locked characters. But I dig the beard. I also dig the kicks. Chairman Netero, whatever your name is, but he's a chairman. Yeah, I would say there's an issue. So she's Menchi. Same, dude. Not even gonna judge you, dude. Okay. What the heck? They really put that in the show? Dude. You little perverted old man. What the hell? Oh, that was hilarious. Glad I wasn't the only one, bro. What you hiding under that robe? Okay. Ooh, okay. Put the money where the mouth is. Don't be a hypocrite. Produce the dish that you want. She about to create the bombest dish of all time. What? Split Mountain? Okay, we're getting some interesting locations. I like changing the setting. For 5 episodes now, we've kind of been in the same little location. I want to get to more interesting locales. Now we're at Split Mountain. A spider eagle's web. Spider eagle. Okay, so that's sus. Dude, I absolutely hate bugs. I do not fuck with bugs at all. Actually, the smaller the bug, the less I like them. My future wife is gonna have to love spiders and not be afraid of bugs at all, because I am not touching or killing no bugs. Goddamn, girl. Shit. No, but for real, I don't fuck with bugs. Snakes? I love snakes. Got no problem with snakes. I handled them as a little kid. But spiders? Nah. That's like an actual phobia of mine. Nope. Spider, anything with more than 2 eyes, a weird mouth with fangs, venom, hair, more than a normal amount of legs. I don't fuck with you. Centipedes, millipedes, spiders, whatever you want. Not fucking with them. This is just the weirdest thing I'm watching right now. Yeah. And what's in the egg? Is it a spider or is it a bird? These guys don't give a fuck. This is why they are the God Squad. First, Gon helps everybody figure out how you capture a pig. And now, the God Squad is the first people to actually jump down there. What G? What the hell was that? Who the hell just jumped down? Oh, you're fucked. That's not a way to go. That's a shame. Rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers. T's and P's. Again, one with nature. He knows. Hey, everybody else is gonna freak out. This guy's in the zone. Gon is in the zone. Gon in the zone. Trademarked. I'm trademarking that. You can't wait for an updraft, the only thing that's gonna keep you alive? You literally just committed suicide. Are you an absolute dumbass? Gon in the zone. God damn, cuh. I want to see Hisoka. I want to see him doing this obnoxious, ridiculous stuff. Nice. Pussies! Pussies! I want to see what these turn into. Is it just boiling it? Nope, not eating it. It has the word spider in it? Nope. Nope. What the hell does this? Oh. We're risking our lives for that joy. That's true. Yeah, get the fuck out. Us. Whether you're a blacklist hunter or a gourmet hunter, calling yourself a hunter requires an enormous amount of determination. That is facts. Only 42 applicants remain? God damn. So, before we get into the discussion, I should explain the wardrobe change because this is obviously not what you saw me wearing 10 seconds ago, and that is because after I watched the episode, I fell asleep. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, I sat down after coming back from the bars with some friends, feeling a decent buzz, 4:45 o'clock in the morning. For some reason was compelled to watch a Hunter x Hunter episode, enjoyed that very much, and then when the episode was over and it would be time to discuss, I was going to pass out. And I don't think that would have been a very good discussion if you just saw me passing out, falling asleep here at my desk. I was way too tired, and I figured I'm just going to do this when I wake up in the morning. Hence why I'm wearing new clothes, fresh me, fresh mind. We're all good to go on this discussion for episode 6. So now that I got that confusion out of the way, let's get into discussing episode 6. Again, I feel like it's just going to be tradition for me to just share how many pages worth of notes I wrote for each episode. So for episode 6, I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages worth of notes. So we might as well get into it right now after I get a nice big sip of water. Now, what I like about each episode is that you're always learning something new, regardless in what capacity. while this episode was a little slower, you still get characterization, character development. The plot moves forward. Regardless, it was a slower episode compared to most. I would say it took a little dip. Just it was entertaining, but it didn't have me captivated like all the other episodes. But you're learning something new. We learn more about like the fact that a hunter is not just like its own singular term. We learn about another different kind of hunter because we've known about blacklist hunters because that's what Kurapika wants to become. And in this episode, we learn that there are gourmet hunters, which makes me think of: do you choose which type you want to pursue? Like when you go to university and you choose what degree you want to go to, what major you want, what minor you want, and things like that. Do you actually get to choose like which like classes you want to take? Is there like an actual distinction, classes, categories, and like specializations where once you become a hunter or something, or during the process you get to decide, oh, I want to become a blacklist hunter, I want to become a gourmet hunter, I want to become this, if it just branches out into so many different things, or you just kind of personally choose what you want to do with your status as a hunter, and just the colloquial terms were just kind of added on to the careers that most people just decided to do with their hunter status. Leorio doesn't remember the fight with Hisoka at all, which you can view as a good and bad thing. Good because it keeps his morale high, because you got beat the fuck up, just completely demolished, outplayed, outwitted, which was understandable to know what was going to happen. The outcome was kind of decided going up against someone like Hisoka. So it's good for morale, good to keep his spirits high, because nobody wants to be told after waking up with a giant bruise on your face, oh yeah, you got completely demolished. But it's also a bad thing, because you want to be honest, and it's like there's nothing really for Leorio to be ashamed of, because it would be kind of like, I think your morale would be higher to realize that your conscience told you can't run away from the situation and just close your eyes and ignore it, and that you willingly just rushed, stampeded at Hisoka and tried to fight him, and that Hisoka is not a bad guy. I think that's some pretty important information to know, that Gon and Kurapika view Hisoka not as a bad guy, almost like an ally, almost. But Leorio is going to keep thinking that, oh, this is a guy you want to avoid. This is a guy that is like super intimidating and you don't want to be around him, and he's a bad guy. Let alone, the morale would be even higher knowing that, yeah, you got beat up, but you passed his test, and Hisoka finds you worthy to become a hunter, a worthy opponent, and respects you. I think that is more important than not telling him and keeping him in the dark. I feel like you're hurting his progress and his growth more so by not telling him than if you did tell him. It was a bummer to see Satots leave, but I know it's not going to be the last time we see him, because I gotta see him take the wig off, because I know that's a wig. Nobody's fooling me. I know it's a wig. Gotta see him take it off. Also, I need to see if he has a goddamn mouth, because I'm pretty sure Satots' silhouette outline is in the intro for each episode for the show. So I would think he's a more important character if he's getting an entire like silhouette, like almost like a higher up guy, like we see one of the people come up later in the episode. So we meet the two gourmet hunters, Menchi and Hubara, who are in charge of passing or failing the applicants. So I like to see that we're getting more characters added. Even if it's episode by episode, we're learning more about the entire hunter culture, the examination, just everything by more characters coming in, whether they're going to be a reoccurring cast or a one-off moment in just the episode. It's interesting to see more characters come in, because it doesn't get old seeing the same old characters over and over again, because you want to devote yourself, you want to get attached to those characters. But it's cool to see them interacting with, again, the whole point of the whole show, like they say in the beginning, is the interesting locations, the treasures, the people, just all those types of things. That's what I want to see. But let's talk about Menchi, because Menchi is just like the stereotypical anime girl, just scantily clad, busty with the titties just popping out. But I ain't complaining. I don't think anybody's gonna be complaining. Gotta find me one of those in real life. The real life future waifu. God. But it's just funny that every show is just always gonna have those. I don't know why. It's an interesting test this episode. It kind of takes you in kind of a spin zone because they're so used to the actual like action and facing off against opponents, whether animals, beasts, other applicants. And so now you're getting just thrown into a task where you have to cook a pork dish by hunting the wild boar that are surrounding like the mansion and the reserve and everything. And the fact that it is taking you for a spin zone, even for the characters, because even the applicants laugh it off like, this is so absurd. This is what we're doing to become hunters. But it makes sense because you have to respect all hunter professions. You got to take every situation and task seriously, or else you're not worthy to become a hunter. And yeah, you got to take every task seriously, even something like cooking. And again, Gon is the G. He's the man. He's the stud. He's the one with nature who figures out the weak spot of these giant carnivorous boar. And if it wasn't for Gon's help, who knows if anyone else would have been able to figure it out or do it? Because Buhara, the fat guy, when he like laughed it off, like sadistically telling them what they have to do, because he seemed so shocked when everybody managed to come back with their own boar. Like it was like a seemingly impossible task, and because of Gon's help, everybody managed to pass that step in the task to then be able to cook the dish. But then you got Menchi, who's like, hey, beautiful, stop being so incredibly picky. But you can justify it because for Menchi, this is her life's work. Like her utter passion. She's a hunter. She obviously risked her life and dedicated so much and sacrificed so much to get where she is now. And all these people are disrespecting it all. And Hubara, he just wants to eat. He just wants to mange. He just wants to feast. But for Menchi, like she takes it seriously, like a Gordon Ramsay master chef, top chef situation. Needs it to taste good, and you have to put some creativity and some effort into the dish. And nobody does that. And because she's so picky and takes it so seriously and has such a high standard in her own profession, that she just fails everyone. Everyone just gets the X, gets the thumbs down. Everybody fails. And the entire point of it all is the fact that none of them, they're pursuing to be hunters, and none of them took a risk or tried something new or embraced the uncertainty of the task. Which right there is the subtle like metaphor and lesson in the entire episode right there that we're just going to see get pushed on us and reinforced throughout the rest of the episode. So Menchi's a hunter, and as a gourmet hunter, she says she ventures into danger, risking her life to seek and find the best ingredients. Regardless of what type of specific hunter you are, you're a hunter at the end of the day. Everybody knows some form of martial arts. They're all risk takers. They all live dangerous lives, and they should all be taken seriously and be respected. The whole test emphasizes the importance, like I was saying before, it emphasizes the importance of taking risks, trying new things, but also having the ability and the respect and the maturity to be able to focus, follow directions, and that sort of thing. So there's an interesting dichotomy to the entire thing. So Satots is just chilling in the back, chilling in a tree like a little weirdo, just peeking in on the whole thing going down, because he knows, okay, Menchi is falling back in her bad ways. We can't be having everybody fail in the second phase. We got to have some hunters this year. So he calls in an airship to help remedy the situation, and just an old man just jumps out of the window of the goddamn airship to the ground, creates this whole dusty crater. And with an entrance like that, you know that this man's a big deal. This guy is someone else. And so we learn, again, we're learning that there's different types of hunters. Now we learn that there's a hierarchical system within the hunters, because this old man, either Satots refers to him as a chairman or the old man refers to himself as a chairman. But the old man is Chairman Netero. I'm just going to call him that. So chairman, so it's kind of like a hierarchical structure of like a CEO, a CFO. Like he's like one of the main like high table council members I can imagine. Like a legend, because pretty sure he has a black silhouette in the intro to each episode too. So just like Satots and then him, I feel like they're like the macho guys. They're like some of the head hunters in the whole society. And within 5 minutes of meeting this guy, they actually showed this old man catching a quick peek of just Menchie's cleavage, just like, damn, look at the boobies, just. And I was and played it off like nothing happened. Like they really animated that. They really put that into the episode. Like, bruh, I ain't blaming you. Good to see I'm not the only one. But really, I was not expecting that at all. And so Chairman Netero tells Menchi, okay, you can't be failing everybody in the second task. Come up with a second task, and whatever the second task is to replace the original one, you have to participate in it and you have to show how it's done. So Menchi decides they all got to go to this place called Split Mountain so as to collect these things called spider eagle eggs. So I like to see that we're kind of leaving the setting and the locale that we've become accustomed to, and we're going to another interesting location, just a giant ass mountain, giant ass rock that just split down the middle and has something called spider eagle eggs. And let me just tell you, eagles, cool. Spiders, don't fuck with those at all. Don't know what the hell a spider eagle is, but I ain't fucking with it. So Menchi participates in it and shows how it's done, just jumps into the ravine of the mountain, dangles on the webs, and you got to time yourself perfectly falling so you can grab the egg on the fall and be carried up by the strong updraft that happens periodically. The God Squad is just elite. This is why they're the God Squad, because they're the first to jump in. They're showing that they have no fear. They're all about the action. If you follow the directions, there's nothing to be afraid of, because you can't pass the test if you don't know how it works. So you got to show them what to do, and they won't disappoint you. That's why the whole first attempt at the task failed, because you didn't tell them what they had to do with the pork dish. You could just kind of like, oh, go off, get this thing, and come back, and you're just bound to fail because you didn't show them how it works. You didn't tell them what to do. So in the second task, there's no problem because you showed them exactly what to do. So if they can't follow directions, then that's on them. So Gon, again, the one with nature, just like if it wasn't for him to show everybody how to capture their own boar, and nobody would have even been able to continue on in the first task, Gon is the one who can sense the exact moment when you should let go of the webs and right when the updraft is going to happen. There's certain forces within him that he's like literally like one with nature, and tells everyone now, and they all fall at the appropriate time. Now there's some dumbasses who don't, because they're like, can't hang on to this web forever. Like, really? You knew there's going to be an updraft and you let go and you fall to your death. Obviously, you don't deserve to be a hunter being a dumbass like that. They capture the eggs, and they're known as dream eggs because they're like one of the most delicious things you can ever have in your life. And so, again, it's reinforcing the fact that you got to respect the gourmet hunters. Don't laugh it off of their profession. The gourmet hunters risk their lives to find delicious food. There's nothing better than just biting into one of the most delicious foods that you can ever have. There's just a pure joy, a pure tranquility, a pureness to that experience. And those gourmet hunters provide that. They risk their lives to pursue that feeling. So Toto, and not the band who sung Africa, Toto finally realizes that, yeah, he was not prepared for the hunter exam because he didn't prepare for any and every situation that he might be put in, because he refused to participate. He refused to accept failure during the pig roast because he was not expecting to be placed in a situation like that. And then when it came to actually being shown exactly how you got to do the second task, he was not willing to jump down in the ravine, follow the steps exactly, to perfectly just grab an egg, come back up. He was too afraid. So if you're going to be fearful, if you're going to be hesitant, if you're not going to be able to take the risks, try something new, venture into the unknown, the uncertain, then you're not worthy to become a hunter. And that, to me, is the entire essence to this episode. Yes, it was a slower episode. It was not captivating. It was not as engaging as the episodes. It was kind of slow. I don't want to use the word boring because it was obviously not boring. I was thoroughly entertained. It was just a much slower episode. But you're always going to have the themes and the symbols and the metaphors and the overall like life lesson. Like these people, the characters are going through this examination and they're learning lessons on the journey through the examination. And we absorb the same information and kind of take a life lesson to use in our own lives. Of the characters learn that you have to be willing to have an open mind, take risks, try new things, embrace the unknown, the uncertain, and you got to respect the profession. Respect what other people do, what other people are interested in, what other people are passionate about. Doesn't matter what it is. Even gourmet hunters require determination, focus, resilience. They risk their lives, sacrifice so much, dedicated their lives to becoming hunters, and this is what they want to do. So that's the life lesson that you take back into your own life of have an open mind, embrace the unknown, do something you've never tried before, take risks, because it's better to fail than to not do anything at all. So that's the entire essence of the episode. If you don't have those traits, you're not worthy to become a hunter, so you fail just like Toto. You don't want to be a Toto. You want to be the God Squad. Just jumping right in, no fear, taking the risk, and see what happens. That's just what you got to do in your own life. Just take the risk, see what happens, and you may enjoy yourself along the way. So despite having written 6 notes, this was kind of a shorter discussion just because there wasn't so much happening in the episode. It was just I wrote a lot because a lot of my notes were like discussing like the themes and like the message that the episode is getting across, and not so much me literally summarizing the plot of the episode for me to remember when I have to go back and review in the past when I'm in future episodes. If there's anything I want to reference back from an older episode, there just didn't not much happened in this episode in terms of plot. So again, it was six pages worth of discussion, but I'm only at 30 minutes of a discussion versus like 45 minutes to an hour that I've had in the past. Obviously, I'm not complaining. Like I said, I was thoroughly entertained by the episode. Obviously, every show is like a roller coaster, has its upside downs in how you subjectively perceive the episode in terms of how much you enjoyed it, how interested you were. The quality is always standard, but just how you yourself perceive the episode. Some people might have really enjoyed this episode. Some people might have found it really boring. I'm happily in the middle. I know it's slower than, say, episode 5, which I just uploaded, which was like mind-blowingly captivating and engaging and just out there in having me entertained. So I think I'm going to leave it there for episode 6 of my Let's Watch Hunter x Hunter series. If you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining, leaving a like to let me know is awesome. Better yet, if you want to see all future content from me, be sure to subscribe to stay in the loop on all of my uploads, especially for this Let's Watch Hunter x Hunter series. Last but not least, keep the conversation going down in the comments section below so I can connect to you guys as my audience some more, because that is the most important thing to me, developing a community. And follow me on my socials if you want to check out a more personal side. Having said all that, and with that said, so long, farewell, until next time, this is Jughead, thank you, and have a good one.